Keke Palmer and her mother, Sharon Palmer, are recorded having an argument with Darius Jackson. Check this out. Before I play the video, I want to talk to you guys for a quick second. The nature of women. The nature of women. You know, we talk about in these red pill spaces, the truth and the reality of things. After all, that's what the red pill is, right? The red pill is all about the truth. That's its foundation. That's what it's based on. Know the truth, and the truth doesn't care about your feelings. What is the reality of things? Not what you think, not what you feel, not what you'd like things to be, not what you want things to be, but what things actually are. How things actually are, the reality of the world that you live in. The people in it and everything else. What's the reality? What's the truth? The nature of women is one thing that we talk about in these spaces. It's one of the things that we talk about in these spaces. And I don't know that men understand the nature of women that are having trouble with women. They say most men who have success with women understand the nature of them. And there's a lot of men who don't understand the nature of women. Now, there's a lot of men out there who believe that women think like men. And we all know, like, women are women are emotional and men are logical. To men, 1 + 1 = 2. And it's really simple, and men are simple. I got all of that. The thing is, a lot of guys approach relationships with women in the same fashion, whether it's a business relationship or a personal relationship, or whether it's, you know, a family, mother to son, brother to sister, cousins. Doesn't matter. There's a lot of men who believe that women think like them. And when they realize that they don't think like them, it kind of messes them up. And so what we tried to explain over here to a lot of men who don't know is the nature of women. And once you understand that, fellas, once you understand how women think, the things that they do, the reason why they do what they do, you have a lot more success with them. You just will. It's just the way it is. And I know it may not make sense to you at first, because you'll look at it in your mind, 1 + 1 = 2. But in women's mind, it's not basic math. It's more calculus. It's a little bit of trigonometry in the mathematics on the way women think, whereas men are just basic. Hey, it's just as simple. This plus this equals that. And that's not how it works. And once you understand that, you'll have a lot more success. But here's the thing. Once you learn the nature of women, you will be oftentimes shocked at what you discover. You'll oftentimes be like, yo, I didn't realize that. Wow, that's crazy, is how a lot of men, that's the reaction. You know, you ever heard of the red pill rage, where guys, when they become red pill, they get enraged because they can't believe what they discovered. Now, here's the thing. You know, red pill is, women are red pill and men are red pill. Red pill is not a male thing. Remember it. Red pill is all about, the foundation of it is truth. Women who understand the truth and nature of men and women are red pill as well. Men and women can be red pill, as long as you understand the truth, the whole truth and nothing but the truth, and realize that your feelings don't matter. Facts over feelings. That's if you understand that. Now, with that said, we all know what's going on with this Keke Palmer, celebrity stuff. Now, why do we talk about celebrity stuff? Is because typically I tell people we talk through celebrities. We use celebrities and famous people and the things that they're going through so we can understand and have a common denominator when we talk amongst each other. Because if I tell you about my neighbor down the street, it won't make a difference. If you tell me about somebody, I'm in Los Angeles, and if you live in Chicago and you're telling me about somebody that's down the block from you, it won't make a difference. But if we use a celebrity's life situation, we can kind of have some kind of commonality in our understanding as to what we're going through when we talk about our issues. So that's why a lot of people typically, use celebrities and their issues to discuss their own personal issues. Keke Palmer is naturally having some baby daddy issues with Darius Jackson. Her mother has gotten involved. I'm sure some of you guys most of you guys have seen the video that her mother posted. And you read all the comments. Oh, her mama never say nothing. Her mama's been quiet her whole career. If her mama say it, it must be true. That's what everybody was saying. Oh, her mama is so good. I don't. If you made her mad, then he must be. That's what they were saying when the mom came out and said what she said. And you know what's interesting? A friend of mine, a good friend of mine on Facebook, reposted a post. I pulled it up. I got it up. I'm gonna pull it up for you. In fact, let me pull it up now. A good friend of mine, Tiffany, beautiful sister here in Los Angeles, Tiffany Bradshaw, she posted this publicly. She reposted something that somebody named Jean de Groot said. I don't know who he is, but he said, damn, fellas, y'all wild silent on Darius Jackson going upside Keke's head, but had the absolute most to say about her dance with Usher. And that's what a lot of the feminists are using. That's what a lot of people who are on Keke's side is saying, you had all the smoke for Keke when she was out there doing what she was doing with Usher. But suddenly now that Darius has got his restraining order and she's got temporary full custody and all this other kind of stuff, y'all ain't saying nothing. Well, I responded to this. She wrote this 5 days ago on November 10th. Today's the 15th. Well, he wrote it on the 10th. She posted it on the 11th. I wrote back to my friend Tiffany. Let me scroll down to you guys, show you what I wrote. And to the question, fellas, y'all wild silent on Darius Jackson going upside Keke's head, but y'all ain't got nothing to say about this. I said, yeah, you know why? Because I wrote 3 days ago, because it's lopsided. I said, because it's lopsided. You see, with the Usher disrespect, and that's what it was, we got both sides of the story, and we actually saw what she did in high definition video, and we heard what he had to say about it. We saw what she did, heard what he had to say about it, heard what she had to say about it too, how she watched her go into Usher's video and make all those disparaging videos about him. And I'm saying, we saw what happened with that, right? Went in on that. You see, but with this restraining order is what I write. With this restraint order, we only got a couple cleverly clipped, blurry and blocked screenshots. And we still haven't heard a word from his side. Hadn't heard a word from his side. You see the difference? You see, with the Usher thing, we saw everything. We heard what he had to say. She's a mother and, put some clothes on and what you doing with that? What's going on? And we're supposed to be in a relationship. What the hell? And then we saw what she did in video. We didn't get no cleverly clipped photos, stills, grabs from a video. We saw it ourselves. But with this restraint order, we only got a couple of cleverly clipped, blurry and blocked screenshots, and we still haven't heard a word. You see the difference? Men move on facts and data. Men move on facts and data. We, as men, need the entire story before we cast judgment on things. Women move on emotions and, as you can see, shoddy pics. When everything finally gets released, the actual video showing that she, didn't have a steak knife to his throat, and we also hear his explanation, then we'll speak. Then we'll speak. That's why we haven't had any. That's why men aren't out there talking on one side or the other when it comes to this whole restraint order and those cleverly clipped screen grabs from the Ring camera video that she used with the court to get her restraining order. That's what she submitted, those photos to get the restraining order. Nobody saw the video yet. So yeah, we're wild silent until we get the whole story, because being red pilled means you need to know the truth. We got the truth with the Usher thing. We don't have the truth with this one. But not everybody, let me be fair. There's a lot of people jumping on Keke's side because of those photos. And everybody's saying this looks wild crazy because picture got him down with her on the sofa and whatnot. I'm not even gonna put the photos up. I was thinking about doing it, adding it to the stream, but I said, no, y'all seen them, right? So, with that said, some audio was leaked. They call it leaked. Somebody released an audio clip. And from what I understand, it was a longer clip, but I just got 6 minutes of it. And I'm going to play it uninterrupted. I'm not even going to interject my thoughts as it plays because I want to hear you guys' side of the story. I want you to comment what you think is going on. I'm going to make a few points at the end, but I'm going to just play the video and play the audio and let you listen to this argument. And you tell me, was it smart for men to be quiet and silent for a few days until some more information comes out? All right. Check this out.
Yeah. Bro, I've seen this like 20 different times, Sharon. It doesn't faze me anymore. None of what y'all do faze me anymore. Come on now. Where's my son at? Where's my son at? Okay. Okay. I'm sure. That's what you raised. That's what you raised. Okay. I'm sure. I'm sure. Okay. Yep. All right, so about a bullet. All right, so about that bullet again. Okay. Okay. Y'all have no idea who you stepped up and play with, but it's all good. Yeah. Nope.
So I tried to be nice, but you gonna talk about my daughter? You gonna harass my daughter? You gonna talk about Usher? Usher is gay. You and your stupid family don't even understand the business. Usher is gay, guys.
Told her to put some clothes on. 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 She's a mom. She has to put some clothes on. She's a mom. She has to put some clothes on. Yeah. Okay. So what my son do? Where's my son at?
Even Marcus Johnson, the nigga that your brother named after, his kids told me y'all are crazy.
Okay.
He was the one
That's Keke.
in the video. They told me that you and your brother's crazy. It's crazy because your brother's named after their dad.
Right.
And they said y'all are nuts.
I'm sure. I'm sure.
You got to go. Can you still hear me?
Oh yeah, he hears.
I'm just waiting for my son. Where's my son at? It's football Sunday. He used to be with his family.
You ain't got a family. Your bitch family, your big fucking brother, sister that you tell, your immigrant mama, please.
They have nothing to do with this. They have nothing to do with this. They have nothing to do with this.
Yeah, they do.
No, they don't.
Mama do. She the one got you thinking you can go around and harass women because your daddy harassed her.
Okay.
And your grandmama told me his mama's crazy. We've never been able to do anything with her. I don't know why my son stayed with her, but yeah, she's crazy. And if Darius is listening to her, he should be ashamed of himself. That's what your damn grandmama told me.
That's what his dad said.
Your grandmama told me your mama was crazy, and that if you wanted to listen to your mama,
She's schizophrenic, and so is he. You both need medicine.
Yeah, the grandmama said that if you wanted to keep listening to your mama, then Keke needed to let you go. Because Keke is a brilliant person, and Darius should be lucky to have her. So if you think she's you think she's a whore, then why don't you take your limp dick and find the woman that you want to find? Why you over my daughter's house? Why you always around
My
her
son.
call her son bitches?
My son.
A Mexican.
For my son.
Me, though?
My son.
Why harass me? You don't
My
have to
son.
harass me.
But for my son.
But you don't have to
My
harass me.
son. Where's my son? Where's my son?
You need to stop harassing me.
Where's my son? That's all I'm just asking for. I'm not here for her.
All you do is
That you put her through? That you put her through?
What the f*** is you saying, ignorant?
That you put her through?
Can you speak English? That's part of the reason why you can't get no acting job.
I'm sure.
Your articulation is poor.
I'm sure.
Are you think?
I'm sure. If only you actually like.
Put it through? What does that mean? Can you put it through?
He's trying to do the whole child actor parents sacrifice their childhood gag.
Oh, well, okay, well, we got
Look at her.
$30 million today.
Look at her. That's fine.
Yeah, I sacrificed her, I guess.
Okay.
If that's what you want to say. But what did your mama do to you?
Huh?
You up.
My mom's fine.
You should have been a child entertainer.
I'm
You
good.
should have been one. Maybe you would have more gumption. Maybe you would have more get to it. Because your mama you up. She turned you into a punk mama's boy who harasses a woman. What kind of is that? Your mama should be ashamed of herself. She should be telling you, why are you harassing this girl,
You
Darius?
heard that because you're nuts. There's no reason for you to say that. Jezebel, calling me Hades, that's all unnecessary. You do all of that unnecessarily because something's wrong with your mind. It's not normal. You sound like you have a broken brain and you need to go to see somebody because you're chemically imbalanced. There's nothing that I've done for you to stay on that page. People have endured more. I've endured more from you and I don't do that to you. I don't sit up there and call you all kinds of names and do stuff like that. You randomly have an episode and then you harass me for an hour straight. That's what you do.
Now I'm gonna
It's
harass
not
you.
normal. It's not necessary. You could just not talk to me.
I'm gonna harass you. Usman's bisexual. He sleeps with men. You stupid. You the stupidest fuck on earth.
You should know you spend a lot of time with Dorian.
Usher. You the dumb. And then you let your family, you let your brother talk you into, hey man, look, your brother's a pussy too. I'm taking in Hollywood is he's a fuck boy. And he's a and nobody.
Six straight minutes, y'all. Uninterrupted. Damn. That's why I titled the video and wrote the caption. Who's the victim here? Listen, real quick. I got a few points. But fellas, when you date somebody, pay attention to her mother. Does she love her father? Pay attention to her mother. Does she love her father? Pay attention to her mother. Fruit don't fall far from the tree. Fruit don't fall far from the tree. Fellas, for the love of success and prosperity and peace, and peace amongst you for the rest of your life, the woman that you date / marry / turn into your woman for your life partner, pay attention to her mother. And does she love her father? It's important, gentlemen. Did you notice a few things? Did you notice that he kept asking about a bullet? What would you say about that bullet? What did you say about that bullet? He probably started the recording late. Maybe it was some video prior to this. From what I understand, there was more video to this where she, Keke, in a roundabout way admitted to hitting on Darius. She, in a roundabout way, in everything but directly admitting it, she kind of basically said that she hits on Darius. There's more video to this that I don't have, and I heard clips of it, but this is the cleanest I can get straight through. And he's asking, what'd you say about that bullet? Did you guys catch that part in the very beginning? What'd you say about that bullet? What'd you say about that bullet? Hey, shout out to MC Recovery and Relapse. $5 super chat. He said, what's up? Wow, the mom asks if Keke man is her man. So sad. He needs court order or something. The sign language, shame, insults, guilt, and the need to be right. is so sad. What up, MC? Good to see you, bro. Appreciate the super chat, man. Thank you for your support. Listen, he was asking about, what'd you say about that bullet? Apparently his life was threatened in some way, and maybe he didn't get it. He was trying to get her to say it again. And notice when he was asking, nobody said, what are you talking about? What bullet? What do you mean? Like, you know, like a natural reaction bullet. What do you mean bullet? Like, are you crazy? There you go. You being crazy again. When he was asking about that bullet, nobody gave him pushback about that. They just didn't say it again. And did you hear how they disparaged Usher? All that Usher's done, you know, I mean, he could be a little messy. You know, Usher bears some responsibility for what the fuck happened earlier this summer with the whole dancing thing and the video and whatnot. But Usher's an entertainer. He's out there getting money. He's chasing the bag. Did you hear how they disparaged Usher? The mom was calling him the names that she was, those homophobic names that she was calling him. And Keke said, no. In fact, Keke confirmed it once. Go back and play the video. When I stop this, for those that are watching live or anybody that's watching the replay, go back. She confirmed it when her mama called him gay. I think it was on the bisexual part. And notice that they kept saying harass. You know, you keep harassing. I'm looking for them to say, you hitting on my daughter. You are assaulting her. You are punching her. You flipping her up and tearing her around and punching on her and giving her bruises and beating on her. All it was harassment. And all Keke was doing in that video was complaining about how he calls her a Jezebel. How he says that you are acting like a 304 and how you had that Jezebel spirit. They're calling that harassment. She said, you harassed me for an hour straight, I think she said. She never said that he touched her, which is what naturally would be said. Well, I should be an attorney. It should be naturally said if that was the case. But we haven't seen the video. All we got is some cleverly clipped screenshots. And which brings those photos into question, if you ask me. Did he hit her? Really? Did he really hit her? Or was he probably restraining her? That's why I said what I said in my comment to my friend. I want to see the video to make sure that she didn't have a steak knife to his throat before he flipped her upside down on that sofa to get her away from him to protect himself. We don't know. All we got is the photo. She submitted the photo right at the right moment. Was he trying to take something back from her that she took from him? Car keys. You know, women love to take some car keys, boy. They don't want you to leave. Did she take the car keys? Did she take his phone? Did she take something from him and he was down on the sofa trying to get his stuff back? But the clip looks like he's hurting her. I don't know. Until, like I said in my comment on Facebook that I posted earlier in the video, let me see the video. I don't want you to show me no cleverly clipped screenshots from a video. Let me just play the video. Let me see the video from the beginning to the end. You got it. You've had it all this time. She got clips from February 2022, y'all. Before she even had, no, how about this? Before she conceived the baby. The videos that she released for the restraining order was February 2022. Before she even had sex with him to conceive the baby. Before the sperm met the egg, she put up video of him, quote unquote, assaulting her. But it was just, I'm sorry, not video, still photos taken from video, but we haven't seen the video. Roger Report, my OG. What up, Roger? Sunglasses perpetually fall onto video. Roger gave me a super sticker, not a super chat. What up, Roger? Roger's one of my OGs over here in the YouTube space. He welcomed me into this side, this side of the YouTube. It's black folk over here in this corner of YouTube. When I came over here, Roger opened the door and let me in. Shout out to my man, Roger. Appreciate you, bro, for the support. We talk about gaslighting. I'm not saying that the boyfriend ain't a fucking asshole. He might be, in fact, an asshole. He could be gaslighting the hell out of them because he knew he was recording. Let's keep it real. We got to keep it honest. Remember, we talk about red pill, so we keep it truthful, whether it's for our benefit or not. He might be an asshole and he was playing a role because he knew the recording was recording. And so he's being all cool and calm. So he might be gaslighting them. I don't know. But one thing's for sure, they were damn sure gaslighting him. Keke said, you got a broken brain. Something's wrong with you. Like with her whole chest, like with no fear, no worries of saying it to him. No, typically if you worried about somebody whooping on you, you're not going to say in their face, your friend told us that you was crazy and you was stupid and your mama on there calling you stupid. And then you say you a broken brain. I heard 6 minutes of pure harassment going one way. Not one time did he say something disparaging or negative about them. He's you raised her. Well, what, you raised her. He could be gaslighting though, right? Because he knows that the recording is going. So he's trying to play it cool and not say the things that he would normally say if he didn't have a recording. That could be the case. I don't know. What I do know is it's at least coming from them. It's possible he's doing it. It's factual that they're doing it. Mom calling him the stupidest motherfucker on earth. I put some notes down, man. Stupidest motherfucker on earth. Talked about his family. Talked about his mother. Talked about his brother. Talked about his grandmother. Bigotry against Hispanics. Threats of violence, homophobia, and threats of false imprisonment. Man, are you crazy? Are you guys serious? And you want us to comment on what happened in that video? This is just my personal opinion. That's why we haven't spoken on what happened with this whole restraining order and child custody stuff. Oh, I forgot when I do that, my camera, it sees me. I think it's like, yo, make balloons or some shit. I don't know. So I'm not picking sides, you guys. I'm not picking sides because I still need to watch the full video. I need to see everything. But here's what's important. Y'all know black people. Now I'm talking to my black people. I'm talking to my black Americans. Foundational. I'm talking to brothers and sisters here. And y'all know how we get down in our community. You know how it is at Big Mama House. Y'all know what it's like at Thanksgiving. Y'all know what it's like in the hood. And y'all heard that. You know that mama. You know somebody in your family or somebody close to your family, but probably your own family that's just like that. You know somebody like that and you know how they get down. So let's keep it real. Let's not play no damn games. Let's not play politics and all that bullshit. Black people, come on. Talk to me. Black men, black women, mama, big mama, nana, paw. Y'all know how we get down and y'all know what y'all heard. And let me ask you a question. How much is a man supposed to tolerate? Hey, Gail. My girl Gail here. Love you back. What up, Chaos? How much is a man supposed to tolerate? Listening to what you guys just heard, who's the victim? Do you think that he could match what? Do you think by any stretch of your imagination, he could match what he just heard, what you just heard from them? She raised her. You think Keke is different than her mama? Pay attention to the mamas, fellas. It's important. But I want to hear, put it in the comments. Put it in the comments. Listen. I'm just trying to save you guys heartache, headache, money, and time. Oh, what up? MC hit me with another super chat. Appreciate you, bro. Shannon, noticed lately mainstream media been putting black women actresses up on more jobs due to the nonsense and dustiness for the bag. Is it for diversity or is it for the dustiness? Shout out to my man MC Recovering in Relapse. Are they getting these jobs because of their talent? Because they're deserving of it? Because they want to add diversity? Or are they putting the dustiest shit, the dustiest people, the most are we seeing the most embarrassing behavior of ours being put front and center through media? From women, specifically, black women in particular. Thank you for the super chat, man. Listen, talk about it, you guys, in the comments. I'm curious. I want to hear. I appreciate you guys being here. I'm just trying to save you. I'm just the OG. I've been there, done that. I've been there, done that, you guys. I've been all around the world. I've dealt with all types of people internationally and nationally. Right here in America and overseas, I've seen all types. I grew up in Los Angeles in the 70s and 80s. I know pre-social media, I know post-social media. Y'all heard what y'all heard. Don't act like you don't know what you listen to. I want you to be on the right side of history when it comes to being right. We're all about righteousness. We're all about being right. You always want to be on the side of truth, not feelings, but truth, even if it goes against your own personal beliefs. This is where you have to readjust your perspective on things. You have to be adjustable in your attitude, in your beliefs, when you're presented with facts and data. Men typically fall on facts and data. So ladies watching this show, be on the right side of history when it comes to truth in this matter, because this matter is a microcosm of what's happening in your own community, your own family. The Keke Palmer and Darius Jackson thing and her mama that y'all just heard is a small example of what you guys are dealing with or will deal with in the future if you don't pay attention to those red flags. I appreciate you. My name is Mr. Shannon. I appreciate you guys being here, and you are dismissed.